Hello there, and welcome to Fuel Junky, every car lover's favorite place to come down and enjoy the best things in life. Hello my friends, like I said in the last video, we are going over yet another EV today. Aha, got you there. No, of course we won't do an electric one today. I'm a man of my words, and Chevy isn't so popular because they build electric cars. So let today's talk feel like a refreshment, or like the reunion with an old friend. So what can I say about the look of this car? It's awesome, that I can say. Looks a bit like a Ferrari, doesn't it? With its strong aggressive curves and the big slightly higher back, overall, it has this pointy more edgy body style. I like it very much. The engine is no longer the front, but like a true sports car in the middle. The Corvette Stingray C8 is the 8th generation, therefore the C8, but it has never looked better or so imposing than now. In the US and A, you can get your hands on one of these for as low as $62,000. That's a good deal for the money. Although everywhere else you have to consider taxes and shipping fees, which could add up to nearly the double. But let's go on the outside for a second, because please admire with me these real, not fake, but real air vents. Look at them. Not only inside the doors, but everywhere. What's going on here? Now that we are talking about the doors, the people at Chevy have decided to go without traditional door handles, but instead they use a simple button on the outside as well on the inside. Of course, there's a manual release inside and a key slot on the outside, in case your battery dies and you are left with no power. And the quality overall is very good, at least what I can see from here. A special place inside is the steering wheel, which is everything but a wheel. On top and on the bottom it's a square and then some half circles on the sides. It gives the car a nice race car touch. While we are inside, let's focus on the infotainment system, which is integrated in a little screen besides the driver menu. And looks alright. Everything you need is there. Everything in this car is facing the driver, even the climate control buttons and nearly all other buttons, because they are all on this line which is the center console. Many people will find this a bit odd, and I have to say it's a little too unpractical to reach the bottom ones. But from a stylistic point of view, it's a nice feature. It sort of says like, I stay here, you stay there, nobody's bothered, okay? The luggage space is not so great, but come on, it's a Corvette, and with over 350 liters, front plus back trunk combined, you have enough space for some shopping. The rear trunk is also designed to fit the roof. Oh yeah, the roof comes off. You only have to pull some handles, and it comes off and gives you a Stingray cabriolet. But when the roof is in the back, there isn't much space anymore. And the trunk has a soft close, so no need to slam it. When you got the extra Z51 performance package, which I'll explain shortly after this, you get among other things a heads-up display. Quite handy. And another thing, the Corvette is able to raise the nose by 40mm in only 2.8 seconds, and can remember via GPS up to 1000 locations where the nose should better be high. This comes in handy if you have a steep driveway. You won't have to push a button all the time, but the car remembers it for you. Because the new Corvette is so great value for its money, one could make the argument why not upgrade it to the LT3 version. And with a price tag of around $77,000, why not is the question. With 1500 kilos, it's no lightweight, and the 20-inch wheels on the back and 90s on the front won't help with weight loss. You have the choice between two roofs, a carbon fiber one and a glass one. I would go with the carbon fiber one, because you can take it off, so no need for a glass roof. And now, you and I, we have waited long enough. 6.2 liter good old American naturally aspirated V8 with 490 horsepower. Let's take a moment here to appreciate. It's rear-wheel drive, of course. And this big V8 needs 2.9 seconds from 0 to 60 due to the dual clutch automatic transmission. So it's not really like an old muscle car. But a bit of new technology won't do any harm.
Believe me, if it was manual there wouldn't be many people left who could drive this properly, so yeah, they had to make it automatic.
And now, like I said before, we will go over the Z51 performance package. So apart from the heads-up display, you get a sports exhaust, which grants you 5 additional horsepower and 7 Nm of torque, better brakes, better suspension, performance tires, a better cooling system, a front spoiler and lastly a rear spoiler. A lot of things in this package, and a lot of performance enhancing things, so it's a no-brainer, you should absolutely get it. So now a few quick things at the end. Even though the front trunk is not so big, you have an emergency button to get out, because it's required by law. Even though I don't know anybody who could fit in there, but it's required by law. The back mirror is not only a simple mirror, but well more. In the back there's a camera which is connected to the mirror, so you can switch from real view to camera view in an instant. Plus the camera view is adjustable, and you can zoom in or out. There is an SD card slot to save all your laps on the track. With the cameras in front and all around the car, you pretty much get a movie after your track day. You can choose what's on your display, in terms of indicators, like for example there's a sports mode, which will tell you the G-force or oil pressure. And there's also a simple mode, which will shut off everything except the current speed. These informations will also be on the clips you get afterwards. So a nice thing for all you racers out there, who want to know how fast they were in this corner or at which time they got past this or that, you know. In the setting of this Corvette you have the option to change the steering to track or the suspension and stuff. And you also have My Mode, which is fully individual. But there's also a Z button, which is mostly like the RS button on a new Audi. It puts the car instantly in a preset sports mode. The idea behind this was that My Mode is for everyday driving and the Z button is for instant action. You see an open road or just want to flow it. So what's my final word on the new Chevy Corvette C8 Stingray? What can I say? I would totally buy one. If there weren't these taxes and shipping costs. And if I had the money too. But that's not the main reason, of course. No, seriously, if you are a fan of muscle cars or big V8s, there you have it. It's one of the best cars today. It looks like a Ferrari, drives like one, but costs nothing near that of a Ferrari. You can't go wrong with this one. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video, and let me know what you think of the new Corvette. Would you go straight ahead and buy it? Or is this not your thing? Let me know. Stay safe out there, and as always, keep it fluid.